haven't changed on me, goddammit. My content might ask, okay. It really isn't. No need to send me the goddamn evil eye, goddammit. I hope you find peace in your own goddamn lane, not over here. It's someone else you could be entertained by besides disturbing your own goddamn peace, bringing your goddamn blood pressure up. No, that's strength over me. You know, my content is not for everybody, and that's okay. No, that's strength over me, goddammit. Always be yourself and always attention. My content is not for everyone. No need to send the evil lie with the hate train when it comes to your pain. At the end of the day, you forgot when it comes to comments and stay in your lane. The lack of self-control, what happened to your discipline at the end of the day. Then matter your tax bracket with your bad habits. Gotta play with sport to be on the same page when it comes to your vocabulary. Getting even with someone at the end of the day that wasn't part of your vocabulary. No, that's straight off me. Leave it as people the fuck alone. Someone understands growth. Someone understands self-confidence. Someone understands unconditional love that bothers your mental health. Someone's trying to get lost or disturbed because of your lack of self-control or because of the fact that you wanted to disturb their peace when it comes to their faith at the end of the day, but they wasn't trying to lose control. They found balance when you try to throw spoken and toxic away. They didn't have to get out of character because you don't understand their vocabulary. Hold on 1 second, time and day. Patience, how God works in mysterious ways. How God allowed that child to stay on the day for all the right reasons if you consider it, even when you were sending them an evil eye. No, the change though, be August 27, 2025. Always be yourself with no molesting intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself and love attention to the genuine ones. I actually hope all is well in your end. I actually hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. No, the shit on me, goddammit. My content not for my nice. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. You have a cool customer service and they was frustrated with you? Uh-oh, this some new shit. What the fuck is it shaped off of me? You ever had to get on the phone with a tech or whatever the case may be, or customer service and shit, and they had to guide you through the prompt, and you know, y'all already been on the phone for over 2, 3, 4 hours or whatever the case may be, but they gotta complete the call. No, that's the trick off of me. When you realizing that you forgot to put your goddamn glasses on, let alone, first of all, I didn't comprehend what the fuck you said. If I'm asking you something at the end of the day, if I didn't hear you, hello, be on the same page. Community service? That's what you need. No, for real, for real. You know, when it comes to community service at the end of the day, I don't mean no disrespect. But what happened to the community actually helping each other? Because if it was you, sir, ma'am, you would want somebody to fucking help you. What the fuck? Understand the game plan. You know my concept, everybody, and that's okay. This motherfucker on the phone or whatever the case may be, on the phone with customer service, trying to be on the goddamn same page. So they like, go to this prompt, go to this, go to that, or whatever the case may be. So you getting aggressive with me because I'm telling you what I'm doing that you're asking of, and you telling me I'm doing it wrong. You know when a motherfucker tell you to press a button, you pressed it, and they be like, oh, on my end, I don't see it. Well, go update your fucking system, you sack of shit. It's a trade through me. They got shit to do with me. No, it's really a trade through me. I pressed the goddamn button. What the fuck wrong with your eyesight? Hello? You ever realized at the end of the day, you was on the same page with them, but they were just so frustrated with them being frustrated, they didn't want to understand. Now, hold on 1 second. I'm ready to hang up the phone. That sounds real personal, but you got to complete the call. Customer service, that's what you're for. You ever call customer service or whatever the case may be, and you explain it to them like, hey, because you know they say, hey, how can I help you? You know, how could we be on the same page when it comes to this call today? You being the consumer, whatever the case may be. You know, you tell them what's going on or whatever the case may be. Your phone may not be working. You need to deduct something on your bill, or you trying to figure out what's going on in your area or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker on the other end of the phone, so frustrated with them being frustrated. Bitch, first of all, I'm more frustrated than you. Hello, I didn't want to fucking call you. What the fuck? This taking out too much goddamn time out of time. You know, my conscience, everybody, and that's okay. You ever been a friend at the end of the day to somebody? You know, because, you know, using that word friend, you got to be mindful and wise how you use that goddamn word friend. And no, I have to check though, because everybody doesn't mean what they say and say what the fuck they mean. But when you a real friend at the end of the day, you show the fuck up. Even when time's hard at the end of the day. No, I have to trade though for me. You know, when you around someone, haven't been around them for a minute or whatever the case may be, but y'all always had that bond for so long at the end of the day. Like, y'all didn't go months or weeks, you know, without talking or whatever the case may be. But you didn't know what was going on in the background with this motherfucker. No, everything shaked over me. This motherfucker for the last 2 months been asking you for money or whatever the case may be. You know, you looked out for the motherfucker, whatever the case may be. This motherfucker got a funeral to go to. So you know what? You having hard times right now? I'm gonna help you at the end of the day. You need a suit, a tie, blouse, some shoes and shit? I got you. You ain't gotta stress yourself out. You ever had someone so emotionally over distressed at the end of the day, like you try to find ways to help them and shit, and they find out someone passed away and shit, like, oh damn. You know, those are the most hardest situations that you can, show up for somebody and they be the emotional support team and shit, because you don't know what to barely fucking do sometimes, half of the fucking time. No, that been straight off of me. Only fucking find out in the day, this motherfucker met this motherfucker one time in their motherfucking life when they was 6 months years old. Dude, we need a psychiatrist. No, that the straight off me. What the fuck going on here? I'm stressed the fuck out trying to figure out how I'm supposed to help you. You mean to tell me you met this motherfucker when you was 6 months years old? What bond did y'all possibly fucking have, motherfucker? It's a trade on me. I don't mean no motherfucking disrespect, but I'm thinking at the end of the day, the way you fucking carrying on and shit, crying and over exaggerating too much. You don't know if you coming or going and shit. When was the last time you spoke to them? The family like, don't worry about them. They gonna be all right. No, but my friend is going through some shit. They need a doctor. No, a psychiatrist or some shit. Because at the end of the day, 6 months, motherfucker, it's a train thought for me. I would have thought that you knew this motherfucker your whole fucking life. What the fuck? I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, that's a train thought for me. How someone will come into your life and you be such a good sport to them, only for them to fucking drain your motherfucking energy. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. I'm nice and respectful. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Now, it's a straight thought for me. You ever been waiting for a package or whatever the case may be? You know, like a friend or a family member or associate and shit be like, listen, I got a motherfucking package on the way to you. You gonna be home? I don't know at the end of the day. No, it's really train thought for me. So you know what? You in between naps and shit or whatever the case may be. You know when the delivery person ring everybody fucking doorbell but your motherfucking doorbell? This motherfucker come knocking on your door like this. You barely can hear this shit. No, that the train don't me. You rung everybody else fucking doorbell at the end of the day. That shit was loud and motherfucking proud. Bitch, what the fuck you got against me at the end of the day? No, for real, for real. Only to realize at the end of the day, you ain't leave no sticky note, no nothing. If the trade over me go to where I missed the motherfucking delivery, how the fuck can I have possibly missed anything at the end of the day if you didn't make yourself aware? Hello, acknowledge yourself. Only to realize the motherfucking sticky note was on the opposite side of the door where you don't live at the end of the day. Motherfuckers in the process of throwing this shit in the garbage to get rid of the motherfucking evidence. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, I did not. Oh, no, I did not. You ever realize you came home from a long day or whatever the case may be? A delivery is supposed to be on its way or whatever the case may be? And only for them to say it was an attempt made twice? Bitch, where was the fucking first attempt at the end of the day? No, at the trade though. You try to shortchange me on fucking mental health. You didn't show up the first time. Hello. I never understood that bullshit in the day. A motherfucker said they did a package delivery or whatever the case may be, but they never did the first attempt. How the fuck are you in the process of doing a second one and returning back to sender at the end of the day when I never got the first one? Hello, make it make sense. So you call customer service trying to figure out what the fuck going on with their mental health. Like, I thought you supposed to be on the same page at the end of the day. We are so sorry for the inconvenience. No, at the trade, get your shit together. No, for real, for real. You know, when you train these motherfuckers at the end of the day, they supposed to be on the same page, the way operation's supposed to be. Not do what the fuck you want to do. No, hello, make it make sense. They like, ma'am, sir, we so sorry for the inconvenience. Then they calm down. Bitch, I am calm. First of all, how would you feel if it says a second attempt? Where was the first one in the first place? Hello. I'm not your general respect, and my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Misunderstood in love by you, far from my head, oh, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from my head, oh, what about you? I was misunderstood. I was judged by you. That blessing is different. Unconditional love allowed me to feel why I chose my faith, not to resent myself because you was trying to project pain. You tried to hurt me, discourage me. But I understood a blessing was a dream come true. How miracles can truly do happen, even when folks is throwing an evil lie. They trying to kick you down, can't wait for you to kick you. They can't wait for you to get kicked down. You know, because they want you to be lost in the source at the end of the day. When it comes to unconditional love, found balance, understand another day. You know, emotionally distressed. But God also point you in the right direction. Understand and self-reflect. You may get lost in your words, but balance, hold on 1 second, is different when you find patience. You know, because hold on 1 second, I am worthy of growth. Understanding maturity is different than matter your tax bracket. Running from your past that wasn't part of your vocabulary. taking accountability for actions they couldn't relate to at the end of the day that bothered their mental health, all because you was willing to choose yourself. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. They didn't want me to see my light that God endowed with me. That blueprint is different. Hold on a second. It was never competition when they was truly competing. The antagonizing was real, but God was truly keeping it real. Revealing the devil on the enemy right to left. I was far from mentally ill. Everybody has good and bad days, misunderstanding days. But hold on one second. They would never understand God's timing day. I ain't have to worship the devil. My soul was never for sale. I knew how to respect my neighbor when they said I was mentally ill. It'd be trying to throw from me how this type of stuff actually happens. You know, being yourself, being authentic regardless of someone's mental health. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I'm not aging of respect that I would never hurt myself. I love to talk about love. No, that's the truth on me, goddammit. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm not for everybody, and that's cool. No need to send an evil eye watching me with watching me. Gang stalking is real. You could take your negative energy and pour it into yourself to understand your balance, undo that mental illness. And I say that respectfully. You could love yourself to pour into you to understand that, hold on one second, I was never in competition with you. I ain't have an issue with you at the end of the day. You try to project something that truly wasn't the end of the day, all because I believed in my faith and I said I made a mistake. I said I was going to outgrow the old, to understand the new. You didn't want me to transition. You didn't want me to transition, but God allowed me to see. Well, I understood it. Hold on one second. I understood new. The energy is different. That next chapter is different. You know, when folks send you the evil lie, you may not make sense to the average person, but being authentic, who would have knew and lie within you? No, always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I may not make sense to the average person, but practice makes perfect. And I say that respectfully. It may not be eye appealing to the average person, but being authentic in your own world, they actually gonna respect you. You ain't have to send an evil eye towards your neighbor. Energy harvesting off their energy now wasn't part of my vocabulary, let alone my vein that day. And I say that respectfully. Regardless, we didn't have the same blood type, still don't respect my neighbor. I ain't have hate in my vein. No, I haven't traded off of me. Always be yourself on intentions. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind. What the right one truly for you. It was more so, what's up, butterfly? Not only did you have a swag with you when it came to your gear, but who would have knew at the end of the day, God will allow us to see that we didn't resent our past. That energy is different because true love could truly last. Yet someone fumbles you that day, misleading you with pain, but only rest hold on one second. Your time and day comes different when it comes to your vocabulary, maturing. Your boundaries is different when it comes to growth. Acting your body weight into shoe size, who would have knew how time could truly fly? You found peace within when you thought you wasn't going to overcome that testimony going within. God allows you to heal that open wound that you're still being patient with. Only for you to realize the unconditional love started with you going within. You found peace when you least expected. Stepping out on confidence, the end of the day allowed you to see why you believe in your faith, why you can give on yourself another day. And God was pointing in the right direction. God gave you access to certain doors in your life. That key was truly for you, not to overlook you. Who would have knew that true love can show up for you? Love is real, love is one of a kind. What the right one truly for you. You may not be eye appealing to the average person. You had scars deep within. Your beauty, hold on one second. They will never understand how someone could truly see you for who you truly was that day in the most healthiest way. A future so real, someone so kind, someone so genuine. Who would have knew the value of time? You know the love of your life, it wasn't a mistake. They wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too, to mislead you, you know, to project game. You know, someone actually been what they said that day. They wasn't wearing a mask to pour into you. The energy is different when someone actually shows you they could pour into you to bring you balance. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, here that piece is different. Someone actually shows you it wasn't competition. When it comes to valuing your time and day to protect your heart, let alone your mental health, the energy is different. It was never for likes, or views, or cloud chasing, or fame. But someone truly knew how to respect you in the most healthiest way. They didn't have to play with sport to get your time and day. That vocabulary is different. Who would have knew the love of your life being faithful to you? Yo, I may not make sense to the average person, but common sense actually makes sense being emotionally available. Emotionally available to someone that actually sees you, someone respects you, not to mislead you. It wasn't manipulation at the end of the day because someone was cheering you on up close in person behind closed doors, not to do you wrong. And they didn't have to get physical. Who would have knew that God truly showed you miracles could truly do happen when you least expected, not to overlook you? I may not make sense to the average person, but true love is not complicated, and I say that respectfully. Love is real, love is one of a kind. What the right one truly for you. Someone sees you, hears you, respects you. Wow. Someone just wants you to become the best self vision of yourself. Someone's truly into you. They wasn't trying to shortchange your mental health, your heart, your pockets, your eyesight, your timing, your day. You know that vocabulary actually hits different. Someone actually showed you at the end of the day they could fulfill those shoes. Only was that God truly showed them at the end of the day. They ain't have to manipulate God when they said that I love you. You know, energy is different. Someone's just trying to just get in your drawers, just to talk about you like a bad habit. Nah. Someone actually approached you to respect you. They didn't have to switch up on you. They made you comfortable, allowing you to see why you was in your skin that day. Who would have knew the love of your life would truly make you feel beautiful, let alone handsome, in the most healthiest way? Another chapter. I may not make sense to the average person, but true love is not complicated. The same way you start talking to someone in the beginning, it just gets better with time and day. They say fairy tales ain't real, but someone can truly keep it real. When the right one walks into your life to love you the right way the first time around, who would have knew? True love wasn't complicated. The love of your life, being faithful to you. I'm not a general respect and gang stalking is real, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself with no misintentions. How folks who try to dim your light, trying to discourage you, trying to create a hate train towards you, paint you out to be the villain in their story, or because they projected a hate train towards you because they hate you. All you had to do is be your authentic self. Never give up on yourself because you believe in your faith. We may not pray the same, I ain't have to pretend. How God works in mysterious ways, how love me to go within. I know how to respect my neighbor good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day with no misintentions. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no misintentions. You know, gang stalking is real. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child because someone has jealousy and envy and hate, or they don't know how to control their self-esteem issues or their self-control, whatever the case may be. Doesn't matter if they had a mother and father in the household or not. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. You know, gang stalking is real, regardless if it's your household or not. Someone's actually dealing with it, and I say that respectfully. And they're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. Regardless if someone has you shadow banned or is trying to shut you up or is paying this person to project fear in you or is paying this worst person to gang stalk you or watch your every move to make you feel like you're not worthy of choosing you. You matter and you are worthy and your voice does matter. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to project fear in you so that someone's not going to hear your voice when someone is threatening your life at the end of the day and nobody's going to hear you because of the tax bracket or regards to what community they're working at the end of the day. Because your voice does matter, and especially when you never have malicious intentions towards your neighbor, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm not agent of respect. No need to send an evil like, God damn it, you weird ass son of a bitch. I hope you find peace in your own lane. You know, it's entertainment to find somewhere else. You watch me, turn the fucking notification off. It's a train through me. Why did you bring your blood pressure up for? It's a train through me. I never understood that weird shit anyway. But anyway, have a good day. Somewhere the fuck else. No, respectfully. And it's the part where they said that you'll crash out. People pick and choose who could curse. People pick and choose who talk about violence. People pick and choose who talk about God, spirituality, domestic violence, hate crime, discrimination. People pick and choose who could talk about these topics, all along communities. It's a chain of thought for me. Always be yourself with no intentions. Being authentic is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. I do not play with sport, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not energy harvest off my neighbor's energy, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not destiny swipe with my neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not gang stalk my neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I said destiny swipe already, yeah. And I don't worship the devil. My soul ain't for sale, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself, no intentions. When it comes to my creativity, regards to who hacked my devices, who's gang stalked me, what next door neighbor, any tax bracket, when it comes to my creativity or who cloned my devices or hacked my devices, whatever the case may be, I work alone when it comes to my creativity, and I say that respectfully since day one. I'm the original owner of Nigel and Respect Creativity, and I say that respectfully, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. I love myself. And I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You matter and you are worthy. Never give up on yourself because someone tries to discourage you, and I say that respectfully. Your voice does matter. You are beautiful and you are handsome. Never allow someone insecurities to be projected on you, or someone jealousy and envy or animosity or hate to be projected on you for you to lose the vision that God endowed within you, or the vision that God pours into you, for you choosing yourself when it comes to your confidence, because someone's in the background gathering folks in different tax bracket to dim your light or discourage you or to project fear in you at the end of the day. You're mad and you're worthy. I'm Nigel. I'm respecting. I'm far from a hater. I'm still healing from a hate crime that was done 7/31/2025. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I never gave anybody permission to use my personal information as their personal use to make money off of me or to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself, regardless if you got me shadow banned or not at the end of the day. Today is currently August 27th, 2025. Always be yourself. Gang stalking is real. And especially when you're not doing it for likes and music cloud chasing or fame. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Protect your energy, protecting your family, stay out of trouble, stop the violence. You matter and you are worthy. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter and you are worthy. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the watch. You better run them, yeah, like, yeah, don't go there, but I would on them, yeah, like. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from my hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from my hater, what about you? No other trait of me, goddammit. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Being authentic was a love that you allowed yourself to see. Authenticity started within. I'm far from a copycat, far from a hater. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name. I ain't have to pretend to be someone I truly was at the end of the day. That was all authentic. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. You matter and you are worthy, and you are loved and respected by all the right people. That's truly for you. You know, folks, it's not sending you the evil eye. You know, folks, it's not energy harvesting off your energy. Folks, it's not trying to bring harm towards you, let alone hate crime, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Regardless of trying to blackmail me against me, I say that respectfully. Peace, respect, is a respect your neighbor. Don't dim your light, neighbor. I'm far from a hater. Don't dim your light, neighbor, neighbor. We're not the same, neighbor. Stay in your lane. All that jealousy and envy and hate, sending the evil lie, throwing sport right to left. Trying to discourage the next person. They didn't want them to see their own potential, or because they believe something they can relate to. That was confidence. You going with that. I truly hope that you find peace within your own lane. It be trying to throw for me how folks really think this way. I gotta go. Have a good day.